Hello students, welcome to my next lecture on the numerical analysis. If I ask you, क्या फिक्स पॉइंट इक्वेशन मेथड हमेशा यूनिक सॉल्यूशन देता है? Do you know the answer of these questions? If not, you can watch the video till the end. I will explain you in detail क्या ये हमेशा यूनिक सॉल्यूशन देगा कि नहीं देगा. Myself Dr. Harishkar, you can follow and subscribe my YouTube channel. What we have discussed in our last two lectures, we have learned with the help of more than 10 plus examples how you can find the roots of the equations and the most important theorem called as the convergence of the fixed point equation. You can watch my playlist available at my channel Dr. Harish Garg. Now, you all knows how you can find the roots of the equation f of x is 0 by using the fixed point equations method. And the equation scheme we can consider is x of n plus 1 is equal to g of xn by starting any value of the x naught. Fine. But if I ask you the two questions, will the fixed point equation method always give you the correct solution? And will the fixed point equation method always give you the unique solution? Because you already solved so many examples in our previous lectures. So क्या मैं आपसे expect करूं इसका आंसर क्या होगा? If you said yes, most of the students say yes, it will give you the correct answers and it will give the unique solution. But surprisingly, the answer is my no. Fine. अगर आपको इसका आंसर yes लग रहा है, but as I tell you the answer is no, then curiosity आपके दिमाग में जागेगी कि why it happens so. तो इसी को मैं डिटेल लेक्चर में, इस लेक्चर में आपको डिटेल में समझाऊं. Fine. So sometimes the fixed point equation method give you the unique solution. Sometimes, not always. Sometimes it will give you the multiple point solution. Sometimes it is divergent, but the original problem has a solution. Fine. मतलब original roots होता है लेकिन fixed point method diverge कर जा रहा है. Fine. So how we can answer all these questions? We will discuss one by one in a simple examples and the important results. Or you can believe on me, once you can watch till the end of this lecture, you can easily identify when the fixed point method will give you the unique solutions, will give you the convergence, divergence without solving xn plus 1 is equal to g of xn. For example, आज जैसे ही आज का लेक्चर खत्म करोगे आप सुनना, इसके बाद 10 प्लस एग्जाम्पल वाले लेक्चर पे दोबारा जाओ, उसकी स्टेटमेंट नोट करो और आज के लेक्चर से पहले आइडेंटिफाई कर लो वेदर यू विल गेट द यूनिक सॉल्यूशन, infinitely many solution, divergent solutions and so. Clear? Now, the first point is the fixed point equation does not always give you the unique solution. Remember students, always नहीं होगा. The answer is dependent upon the two properties. The properties of the G and the interval I. जिस interval के अंदर आप उसका root find करोगे. Fine? The answer is dependent upon the properties of the G and the interval under you have consideration. Interval को मैं हमेशा I लिखूंगा. Then I will discuss the 4 different cases: unique, multiple fixed point, divergence, infinitely many fixed points. Now look at the first point, unique solution. Fine. When it will give the unique solution if it satisfied my 3 properties. Remember students, इन 3 properties को जब भी मैं ये कहूं कि G satisfied contraction mapping, if whenever I can say G satisfied my contraction mapping, that implies G satisfied my these 3 properties. एक एक करके एक्सप्लेन करता हूं इसका मतलब क्या है. क्लियर? Now the first property say G map itself. G is defined on the interval I to I. Fine. Such that G of I must be the subset of the I. That's the first property. G must be the continuously differentiable. Continuously differentiable का मतलब क्या होता है? G and G prime. Find G and G dash both are continuous. Clear? अगर आपका फर्स्ट डेरिवेटिव और ओरिजिनल फंक्शन दोनों कंटिन्यूस हैं, then we call as a continuous differentiable. And the third is the first derivative, the maximum value of the derivative over the interval I, if I call as a lambda, that must be strictly less than 1. Remember, strictly less than 1. Whenever any G whenever any function g satisfied my contraction mapping, then it always give you the unique solution, and unique solution will always give you for any initial guess in the interval. अगर आपका interval 0,1 है, fine, then if you consider the x naught is my 0.001, then again it will give the unique solution. If I consider the x naught is my 0.5, again it will give the unique solution. If you consider the 0.9, 0.99, any value, it always give you the unique solution provided it satisfied my these three properties. For example, and that result is called as the Banach fixed point theorem. Consider the any function g. सबसे पहले चेक करते हैं क्या ये हमारी तीन प्रॉपर्टी सेटिस्फाइड करता है कि नहीं. The first one, I is my 0,1. So if I define the interval 0,1 to 0,1, since g of x is defined as a cos of x, and we all knows the value of the cos x is lies between 0 and 1 over the domain 0,1. So therefore g of I is a subset of the I. So first property satisfied. Look at the second, g और g prime दोनों क्या होने चाहिए आपके continuous. So you can clearly say that the derivative of the cos is sine, and cos x and the sin x both are my continuous. And the third is, if I consider the maximum value of the g prime is my sin x. So what is the maximum value of the cos sin x over the interval 0,1? That is my sine of 1. Fine. और sin 1 की value always less than of the 1. So yes, the three properties are satisfied. Once the three properties satisfied, yes, you can say there exists one unique fixed point solution. तो आप इसके बीच में से कहीं से भी start करिए, you will get the fixed point answer in a very reasonable time. Look at the second example. Clearly say the given is my f of x is 0. Your first target is to find the value of the gx. पहले एग्जाम्पल में gx आपको पहले से दे रखा है, लेकिन सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल में आपको fx दे रखा है, तो gx आपको निकालना होगा by using the fixed point equation. Can you find the value of the g? Can you find the value of the x from the equation? तो वो वैल्यू हो जाएगी आपकी g की. इसमें से x की वैल्यू क्या क्या आ जाएगी? It may be 1 minus x cube. फाइन. और आप यहां से भी x निकाल सकते हो. So that will be 1 minus x raised to power 1 over 3. और आप इन पहले दोनों में से भी x निकाल सकते हो. If I consider x is my common, then x is equal to 1. So आपका सेकेंड केस में आपका gx कितना हो जाएगा? That will be 1 over 1 plus x square. Clear? Now, based on the three different form of the gx, one of them will give the unique solutions, other may get a no solution, other may get a infinitely many solution. All are dependent upon the interval I. तो चलिए तीनों को अलग अलग करके डिस्कस करते हैं. पहले चेक करते हैं क्या ये तीनों प्रॉपर्टी सेटिस्फाइड करेगा. I is my closed interval 0,1. Clearly say 1 minus x cube is also belongs to the 0,1. The first property is satisfied. Look at the second one. G and g prime must be continuous. So you can see that both are polynomial. So therefore they are continuous. Second property is also satisfied. Third property, g prime. If you consider the derivative, that will be 3x square. Will it be less than 1 always on the interval 0,1? No. अगर आप x की वैल्यू से 0.9 ले लो, fine, then it will not be less than 1. तो अगर less than 1 नहीं है, that means there is no guarantee for the unique solution. Clear? Now look at the second case. पहली दो properties you can check it by on. I can find the derivative. That will be 1 over 1 plus x square of square and minus of 2x. Because of the modulus value, I can take it as a positive value and clearly say that number will be less than 1 because 1 plus x square is always less than of the 2x over the interval 0,1. अगर ये तीनों प्रॉपर्टी सेटिस्फाइड है, yes, you can say it will give you the exact solution. If I find the derivative of this case, that will be 1 over 3, 1 minus x, 2 over 3. Clearly say, again it is not less than 1 whenever you can consider the value of the x near to the 1. Therefore, there is no guarantee for the unique solution. So what you can conclude दैट मीन्स द यूनिकनेस किसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है? द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ द जी एक्स एंड द इंटरवल आई. इन तीनों एग्जाम्पल में मेरा इंटरवल क्या था? 0,1. बट इफ आई कंसिडर माई इंटरवल इज 0,0.1, देन क्लियरली से ये जो नंबर आपके पास है 3x² इज लेस देन 1, तब आपका ये यूनिक सोल्यूशन दे देगा. इट इज ऑल्सो गिव यू द यूनिक सोल्यूशन. इस केस में भी आपको ये यूनिक सोल्यूशन दे जाए. So that means all are dependent upon the interval that you have find that. और फिक्स पॉइंट इक्वेशन में इस इंटरवल को कैसे फाइंड करते थे हम? By using the intermediate value theorem. Now the result is if G is my contraction on the interval I, contraction means it satisfied my three properties, then the fixed point equation will always give you the unique solution. The proof is a very simple. I can consider the two fixed points alpha and beta the roots, then our target is my, what is the target? Because we need to prove the unique, my target is to prove alpha must be equal to beta. So I can start with the alpha minus beta. I can substitute the value of the alpha. Alpha is my gx, beta is my g beta. Now what is the g? G and g prime both are my continuous. So I can apply the mean value theorem. That means g prime of the c into alpha minus beta. Because of the modulus, I can take it as a modulus by using mean value theorem, where c is my sum for some c which are lies between alpha comma beta, and that's the subset of the interval I. Fine. Now because g satisfied my contraction, so what is the value of the g dash? It's a lambda. So I can consider this number is lambda times alpha minus beta. But you can see the third property say it's a maximum, but it is not a maximum, so I can consider as a less than equal to lambda. Fine. Now you can write as alpha minus beta. इसको left side पे ले जाइए. It will be 1 minus lambda is less than equal to 0. Now clearly say 1 minus lambda is always a positive. Modulus of alpha minus beta is also positive, so it can never be 0. It means alpha minus beta into 1 minus lambda must be 0. But you can see the value of the lambda is strictly less than 1. Once the value of the lambda is strictly less than 1, it implies 1 minus lambda can never be 0. What does it implies? Alpha minus beta must be 0. Once alpha minus beta is 0, what does it means? Because modulus value can never be, modulus value is a 0 only whenever alpha minus beta is 0. Therefore, alpha is equal to beta is the required result. And that is the proof of the uniqueness of the fixed point equation, provided G satisfied my contraction principle. अगर आपका G contraction principle को satisfied नहीं करेगा, then it may have more than one fixed point. For example, if I consider the g of x is equal to x² and interval I consider as the 0,1, clearly say the first property g of I is a subset of I satisfied, because x² इसके अंदर कोई भी वैल्यू लोगे वो 0 से 1 के बीच में ही रहेगा. इसका डेरिवेटिव g and g prime both are my polynomial, so yes it's continuous. But if you look about the third property, what is the g prime? G prime is my 2x. Will it be less than 1 always? No. Fine. इसका मतलब ये कॉम्पैक्शन मैपिंग को सेटिस्फाई नहीं करता, then it will not give you the unique solution. अब इसके फिक्स पॉइंट कैसे निकालते हो आप? How you can find the fixed point? I can finding the fixed point by taking x is equal to gx. तो gx की वैल्यू इस एग्जांपल में क्या है आपकी? x². So can you solve them? I can take on the left hand side 1 minus x is equal to 0. Therefore, your fixed points are my 0,1. Once you know there are the two fixed points, I can start with the equation scheme xn plus 1 is equal to g of xn. Now, what is the value of the x naught? Because there are the two fixed points, if you choose the value of the x naught near to the 0, then the fixed point equation will converges to the 0. On the other hand, if you choose the initial value which is near to the 1, then after the equation you can find xn plus 1 converges to the 1, but they both are not unique. Therefore, you can say there the solution is not unique although it has the multiple fixed point. और वो यूनिक नहीं है, वो हमने इनिशियल में भी चेक कर लिया था. डेरिवेटिव इज नॉट लेस देन 1. Similarly, sometime the fixed point exists but the equation does not converge. A simple example is I can consider the g of x is 2x. Clearly say it satisfied my first two properties, but g prime is my 2 which is not less than 1 if I consider the any interval like say 0,1 or any interval a, b. It is not less than 1. इसका मतलब नो सोल्यूशन, नो यूनिक सोल्यूशन इसका आंसर होगा. But why it is a divergent? Fine. So can you find the fixed point? So how you can find the fixed point? I can take an x is equal to gx. What does it implies? X is equal to 2x. What does it implies? X is equal to 0 is my unique fixed point. Fine. So fixed point exist हो गया. Now you can apply the equation scheme. Xn plus 1 is equal to g of xn. I can start with the initial guess is my say 1. Fine. So then what is the value of the xn plus 1? G of xn plus 1 is twice of xn. So if I consider the x naught is my 1, what is the value of the x1? 2. What is the value of the x2? Twice of x1, that is a 4. What is the value of the x3? Twice of the x, and so on. So clearly say 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 and so on. That is my divergent sequence. Therefore the fixed point is my unique, but there is no convergence existence. Infinitely many fixed point. If I can, again I already tell you that is not a less than 1. Infinitely many fixed point. Can you find the fixed point of the function x is equal to gx? तो आप g की वैल्यू फिल कर दो यहाँ पे. So what does it implies? X is equal to x, which is true for all the values of the x. इसका क्या मतलब हो गया? इसका क्या मतलब हो गया? It has a infinitely many fixed point. But if you check whether they are unique or not, if you calculate the derivative, it will be 1. It is not less than 1. हमें strictly less than 1 चाहिए. That means it will not give you the unique solution, although it has the infinitely many solutions. Clear? So what is the conclusion is the equative scheme does not provide the guarantee for the unique solution. Guarantee कौन देता है आपको? The contraction mapping. Whenever G satisfied my three properties, then the fixed point equation will give you the unique solution. और वो unique solution necessary and sufficient condition है for any initial guess. Fine. तो अगर अब मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल दे दूं लाइक से g of x square और x of 21 और इंटरवल आपको मैं 0,1 दे दूं, can you tell me without solving that fixed point equation will it give you the unique solution? Definitely not, because ये third property आपको satisfied नहीं करे. Fine. So you can see that. I hope now you can easily able to identify without performing any equation of the scheme xn plus 1 is equal to g of xn. Fine. You can easily check whether it's a convergent, divergent and even find a unique solution. So क्या अब आप find कर सकते हो? Let me know in the comment box. Fine. अब आप क्वेश्चन की प्रैक्टिस जब करोगे 10 plus example of the fixed point equation, you can easily get your answer in a reasonable time. If you are interested to watch the error bound of the fixed point equation, you can go to my YouTube channels and watch the lecture of the error bound of the fixed point equations as well. Till then, you can like and comment on this video, subscribe to my YouTube channels and mark interested to watch in the more video in the comment box. I will upload the more videos for all of you. Best of luck students. Happy luck.